everybody, and welcome to the 2016 Cortana Kiwanis Downtown Baton Rouge Christmas Parade, sponsored by Coca-Cola. I'm Jay Grimes from WAFB, and joined by my lovely co-host, Melissa Lewis-Anderson from Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital.
I am so excited to be here tonight. This is actually my first time I've ever emceed a parade.
This is a great fun tonight.
I've been waiting for this for weeks, but we want to welcome everyone to the 66th annual Downtown Baton Rouge Christmas Parade, brought to you by the Cortana Kiwanis Club and also Cox 4 tonight.
Yep.
So anyone who is not able to join us here tonight can view this broadcast and be here with us in spirit.
Catching it in the comfort of the living room, or maybe in the den, yeah.
And it's actually a pretty night tonight. It's a little on the chilly side.
A little chilly, we'll call it a Christmas chill. It's certainly temperatures right now in the 40s out here in downtown Baton Rouge. But you notice that folks are all dressed for it. They're ready to go, and we're ready to go too. We've got everything we need to enjoy a great evening with you at home.
And we've got a lot in store tonight. So here's what you can look for tonight. Not only fabulous parade floats that are decorated with all kinds of beautiful decorations,
absolutely,
and
Christmas.
crews throwing out all kinds of things, and Christmas cheer. We hope not too much Christmas cheer, but
the right kind of Christmas.
Yeah, the right kind of Christmas cheer. So you'll see that, and dancers and marching bands. So that's coming right up in just a minute.
Yeah, in fact, we had earlier this afternoon, we had the Battle of the Bands. Just a little bit ago, we had the Santa Run, in which we had Santas of all shapes, ages, and sizes running on by. So we've already had some fun here, and the parade is just starting to roll now, and it'll be coming by this way fairly soon. But in the meantime, just get ready for something like 70 plus groups coming on by.
That's right. So I think we're going to go to break right now.
Let's do it.
And we'll be back in just a minute.
I have 2 kids, and like any mom, I want them to be healthy. So I chose Amerigroup Louisiana for our Healthy Louisiana plan. We get all our Medicaid benefits and pharmacy and prescription drug coverage. But you know what I really like? I get rewards for taking my kids to their doctor visits.
Choose Amerigroup Louisiana. Call 1-855-229-6848 today. That's 1-855-229-6848.
Welcome back to the 66th annual Downtown Baton Rouge Christmas Parade, sponsored by the Cortana Kiwanis.
That's right, and as the parade has already started rolling, why don't we give the folks a little heads up on the parade through town here. So bear with me here and follow me, if you will. So it's going to kick off, or it's kicking off, down near the River Center. It starts at River Road and Government, and the parade's going to take a right turn onto Convention. And then after about 3 blocks, it takes a left onto 4th Street. So it's all downtown. Get your bearings here. We go just 1 block down 4th Street, and that'll bring the parade to us right here at Florida and 4th, right here at the grandstand. And then it continues past our cameras over to Laurel Street. At Laurel, the parade will go right up to 6th, then left onto North, and then a final left back down to Lafayette to the end. So it's going to pass by in the shadow, if you will, of the great state capital of Louisiana.
Meanwhile, back here in the grandstands, we have many VIPs here.
That's right.
We want to say hello and thank you to all of them, and they're here. Did you taste that jambalaya earlier tonight?
Oh, I sure did. Matter of fact, you'll notice there are a couple of stowaway cups under the table here. That was great stuff.
Really good.
I'm going home with just a little bit.
I believe you can get that all year long from the Kiwanis.
That's right.
Yeah.
And remember now, the Kiwanis' mission is about supporting the community,
That's right.
as this parade is as well. Now, keep in mind the parade, and we mentioned this a moment ago, the parade features Battle of the Bands, which is sponsored by Cumulus Media. And what's happening here is that the high schools compete not only for bragging rights, but hey, look, there's also a cash donation, a cash award from the Cortana Kiwanis Club for the winner of the battle.
That's a highly coveted prize, I believe.
It is, and the bragging rights are important
Yeah.
too.
So this took place a little earlier tonight, I believe down on River Road in front of the River Center. And while we weren't able to be there to see it, our Cox 4 partners were there and took some photos and pictures. So let's look at those now and see the competition.
Enjoy it.
All right, welcome back to our coverage of the 66th Annual Downtown Baton Rouge Christmas Parade.
Yeah, but we're waiting for the first entry to come by us here, and they'll be here shortly. Meanwhile, we've already mentioned a couple of events that have occurred this evening, the Battle of the Bands as well as the Santa Fun Run. Let's get back to the Battle of the Bands just for a minute here, because we do have the finalists. And oh, by the way, all the competitors in the battle will be passing by the stands
That's
here
right.
as well. So who was the number one?
Let me tell you the third place
Okay,
first.
let's go the other way. There you go.
Create a little excitement
little
here.
mystery. There
All
you
right,
go.
so Bel Air
Bel
was
Air.
third place.
And number 2 was Plaquemine High.
That's right. And number 1 spot, Baker.
Baker High School,
Yeah.
the number 1
So
band.
congratulations.
And we'll remind you of that as they come by later this evening. And of course, the other thing, and the little ones out here loved it, was the Santa Fun Run. And we mentioned that there were a variety of Santas in a variety
all different
of
sizes,
ages,
yes,
and shapes, and even some lady Santas.
Yes, and there were runners and there were walkers, and they all passed us. They were adorable. But as we said, all dressed like Santa in preparation for the big arrival tonight.
That's right. He's going to be right here. And by the way, for the past several years, it's the Oaks Kiwanis Santa Fun Run. And that has been part of the Cortana Kiwanis Parade festivities for years now. The Fun Run is back with a help from the Oaks Kiwanis Club, another Kiwanis club right here in the Baton Rouge area.
All right, so we're going to talk about the special reason for this parade, right?
Let's get right to it. We want to remind you why we're here. There is a reason other than just the fun and the festivities of Christmas. The Christmas parade is organized by the Cortana Kiwanis Club each year to raise funds for their local community projects. The event is a huge year-round undertaking by the dedicated Kiwanis volunteers who put hundreds of hours of donated time and service to bring this event to Baton Rouge and raise important dollars to support the Kiwanis projects.
Jay, the Kiwanis does so much good work here in our community. Let's take a look at just some of that.
well, welcome back, folks, and we're going to get the parade is rolling, and it'll be passing by relatively shortly. We did want to remind folks the good works that the Kiwanis folks do here. All of that money stays local.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
So,
and thanks for bringing us this parade every year.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is so exciting to see all these families here, just ready to see a beautiful parade. It's going to be an exciting night. I think we have 80 parade entries, which...
Something like 80, and tens of thousands of people downtown to enjoy it.
Yeah.
So you're getting it at home, but there are loads of folks down here enjoying the activities going on right now. And as I said, the parade is rolling. It's still maybe a couple of blocks from us, but we'll be joining you back in just a few as it rolls into our area right here near Florida.
So this guy blows right through a red light and takes out the back of my car. A few weeks later, his insurance company calls, and the guy on the phone was like, fill out these forms, and then we'll take a recorded statement. And then he said a bunch of other stuff I didn't understand, and I was like, no thanks. I think I need to call a lawyer. And he's like, why would you do that? And I was like, really?
It's never a good idea to talk to the insurance companies after an accident. If you've been injured, call E. Eric Gayrard or visit eguarantee.com.
Here we are.
Yep, welcome back. The 2016 Cortana Kiwanis Downtown Baton Rouge Christmas Parade. And we are rolling. In fact, our first group headed right towards the stand here. Melissa, take it away.
Yes, this is the Baton Rouge City Police leading the parade. Baton Rouge Police Chief Carl Dabadie Jr. wishes all residents a very happy and safe season on behalf of the men and women who work every day and night to protect and serve us and our city, and we do owe them such a debt of gratitude.
A huge debt of gratitude to the police department. In fact, to all law enforcement around the area. Look, folks, if you're out on the street, these guys and gals love to hear you say thank you. They love a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, a handshake. Show them your support. We get to show it to them this evening right now with the chief and the motorcycle corps leading off the parade.
This is exciting. Here we go.
You see it there, the flashing lights. They're getting ready to roll. And here they go. Here comes our next group. It's the Baton Rouge Fire Department. In fact, we've got 2 trucks from the fire department this year, and they've come out with their white trucks this time around. We welcome the Baton Rouge Fire Department, established in 1825. The FD, the Baton Rouge Fire Department, now has 29 stations in the area. And now get this, most people aren't aware of this. This is the first department in the country to receive a Class 1 rating. So the first department ever anywhere in the United States. And by the way, for you history buffs, the first time the fire department was originally called the Baton Rouge Bucket Company. The Baton Rouge Fire Department first received the Class 1 rating back in 1990 and has kept it ever since. The department is led by Fire Chief Ed Smith and responds to, get this number, 30,000 calls a year. That averages out to about 80 calls a day.
Wow, that's
really
incredible.
Is amazing.
Here we go with our first throws.
That's right. It's not a parade in South Louisiana unless there's beads involved.
Looks like we were supposed to have some fancy cars here.
Well, we got the color guard.
Yeah.
Boy Scout color guard presenting the color, represented by both Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts.
It's 426. I see the
Pack
426.
426, yeah.
Oh, wait, here it is. Let's see, they're sponsored by the Wesley United Methodist Church right here in Baton Rouge, and this is their 24th year participating in the parade, and it's also their 20th year serving as the official color guard unit for this parade.
They're looking good and marching in their uniforms there.
All right, I assume this is the fancy car, right?
Yeah, these are the little cars, yep.
The T-Buckets are a small group of hot rod enthusiasts who go to events all over the country. These cars are fast and fun to drive. Wouldn't you love to drive one?
I certainly would, I can tell you that. And right behind the little fancy sports car there is a big Baton Rouge hero. It is our Grand Marshal, Darius Geis.
The juice.
That's right.
It is.
He's one of our Grand Marshals for the Christmas Parade. The LSU phenom running back has had a breakout season with the Tigers and was recently selected as first team All-SEC amongst SEC running backs. He led LSU with over 1,200 yards and 14 touchdowns this season. He's a Baton Rouge native, for those of you who didn't know it. In fact, he graduated from Catholic High. Darius is joined by his friend and Tiger teammate, Cam Lewis. So folks here cheering on Darius as he's throwing out some footballs. How appropriate is
yeah.
that?
Go Tigers.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, and I guess this is the Louisiana Youth Challenge marching group. The Louisiana National Guard Youth Challenge program is a 5.5-month residential and 12-month post-residential alternative military-like school that offers at-risk adolescents an opportunity to work on their education and life skills in a structured and disciplined environment to become productive and responsible members of society.
I've had the opportunity to interact with some of those students, and they all, to a T, agree that it's the best thing they did was getting in the
Their
program.
motto is excellence starts here.
Perfect.
And here's those bagpipers we were talking about.
That's
the
right. It's
Caledonians.
the Baton Rouge Caledonians.
This is a pipe band that's been gracing our streets for 40 years now. This dedicated group of volunteers works hard to bring out the very best in bagpipe music, and you can hear it right there. How beautiful is that? It's the only competition-level pipe band in the area. It has successfully competed across the southern United States, where it's earned the respect of other top bands from around the country.
They sound good and they look even better. In fact, check it out. They've got Christmas lights on the bagpipes. Very cool indeed. All right, here's one of the key people that helps make this parade go. It is the president of the Cortana Kiwanis, Terrell Martin. Cortana Kiwanis Club is the organization that puts together this great Christmas parade every year, and this is the club's president, Terrell Martin. Terrell first joined Kiwanis in 1984 while living in New Orleans, where he served as club treasurer. He was also a member and past president of the Iberville Kiwanis Club. Terrell is a CPA with Hannes T. Bourgeois and has been married to his wife, Cindy, for 29 years. Terrell and Cindy are the proud parents of 2 grown sons, Jack and Sam, and we thank Terrell for all his hard work and all of the other Kiwanis members, volunteers this year for putting on this great parade. And of course, thank you to Cindy, too.
And here are the Hollywood High Steppers. The Hollywood High Steppers of Laplace, established in 2007 by Shannon Batiste and Chandra Joseph. The Hollywood High Steppers focus on teamwork, building self-esteem, and sisterhood. The Hollywood High Steppers teach girls that nothing is out of your reach, that if you reach for the stars, anything is possible. Kiwanis, by the way, is a global organization of volunteers dedicated to changing the world, one child and one community at a time. Before the parade, Terrell gave us each a tub of Cortana, that jambalaya that we were talking about earlier that was so delicious.
Absolutely.
And as we said, you can buy that for only $10 throughout the year from any member of the Cortana Kiwanis.
And that's a big tub, too. Yep.
Yeah, and so if you want to know more about the Kiwanis Club, Cortana Kiwanis, you can go to the Christmas Parade website at www.christmasinbr.com for more information on how to get involved with Kiwanis and how to order some of that fantastic jambalaya.
That's right. Now, they raise funds and perform service projects to support organizations around our area, like your very own Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital.
Yes, and
they also support local school key clubs, the Baton Rouge Food Bank, Catholic charities, and so much more. So the High Steppers are stepping high here, and look at those bright costumes, outfits.
Yeah, I want to watch this. Look at them. think they might be cold in those outfits, but I don't know, with all those moves.
With all
I
that
don't think
moving,
so.
yeah, I think they're generating enough to keep themselves warm. And yeah, folks, it's a little chilly out here, but it's not uncomfortable. And you can tell that by the crowd. The crowd seems to be pretty lively. Of course, they are enjoying the dance team as they walk by.
Again, these are the Hollywood High Steppers of Laplace. If you reach for the stars, anything is possible.
And we thank them for coming up here to the capital city, taking a little drive.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here. You are watching the 2016 Downtown Kiwanis Christmas Parade.
That's right. And we'll be back in a minute. Stay right there.
This holiday season, give a family in need the best gift ever by donating to the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank. Coca-Cola, WAFB, and Associated Food Stores are helping fight hunger in our area. Look for the red Coca-Cola bags at your neighborhood Associated Food Store and purchase a $10 pre-filled holiday meal for a family in need. Or donate directly to the food bank by visiting WAFB.com for more details. Join Coca-Cola, Associated Food Stores, and WAFB to help fight hunger in our area by donating to the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank.
Most people are familiar with our next act.
Yes, Mayor Holden.
That's right. We welcome the Mayor President Kip Holden, celebrating the arrival of Santa in Baton Rouge with us today. And we want to thank Rice and Rue for driving the mayor. They are coordinating the drive today. The mayor throwing out all kinds of good stuff. Rice and Rue is a local family-owned Cajun restaurant which serves pastelaya, chicken and sausage jambalaya, pork and sausage jambalaya, seafood gumbo, chicken and sausage gumbo, fried chicken, red beans, and white beans.
What do they
too.
not make?
Oh, they make all the good stuff.
Yeah.
That's what's important here. They've got sides of all kinds, and they've got the fixings that you'll need too. Everyone needs a great little R&R, and that's what you get when you come to Rice and Rue. So the folks at Rice and Rue say Merry Christmas, and thank you to Mayor Holden,
Yes.
who did all that work for now 12 years.
All right, we next have the third place winner in that Battle of the Bands contest, Bel Air High School Marching Band. Let's give them a listen.
That's good stuff, let me tell you. A lot of brass out there. Looking good, the Bel Air High School Marching Band.
I think this might be the Capital Middle School Cougarettes. Looks like the
Looks
dance
like
team.
it, yep.
Capital Middle School is also proud to present their dance team, the Cougarettes. The Cougarettes consist of 6th, 7th, and 8th graders who have shown leadership in behavior and academics. These students also devote many hours after school and during school holidays to offer service to the Baton Rouge community. The team is sponsored by Ms. Kathy Smith, who designed their uniforms and choreography.
And then following them up is the Capital Middle School Band here. At least the drum line. Again, all junior high kids here, and they are looking good.
Let's see, that's the Cougarettes. So here now are the Capital Middle School Cougarettes. As we said, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders who have shown leadership in their behavior and academics. All right, this is number 17. I see the 17 on the window. So this is Grand Marshal State Senator Regina Barra.
Yes, indeed. Ms. Barrow is another one of our Grand Marshals, State Senator Regina Barrow. She represents District 15, comprising East Baton Rouge Parish. She previously served as Louisiana State Representative for District 29 from 2005 to 2015. Hey, Merry Christmas, Senator Barrow. We have another Grand Marshal here. Oh, it's the kids' Grand Marshal.
Yes, it's Ellie the Snow Queen. You don't know Ellie the Snow Queen when you see her?
Well, she's changed her hair.
She is the kids' Grand Marshal this year, and she's courtesy of Petite Princess Company. And of course, all the kids love Ellie the Princess.
And here's another Grand Marshal, Richard Dixon.
All right, and right behind them is entry number 22, and that is Supreme Lending. We're happy to welcome our new sponsor, Supreme Lending, this year to the parade. Supreme Lending is a residential mortgage lender specializing in the greater Baton Rouge area. Supreme service paired with exceptional rates makes Supreme Lending stand out above all the rest. You can call Jim Mora at Supreme Lending at 225-248-4000, or you can go to jimmora.com for more information on a home purchase or refinance. And Jim is also a proud member of Cortana Kiwanis.
There you go. And our Grand Marshal there, another one of our Grand Marshals, was Richard Dixon. We're pleased to have one of the stars of the 2007 National Championship winning LSU Tigers, Richard Dixon, as one of our Grand Marshals as well. Richard was the Tigers' standout tight end from 2005 to 2009. A native of Moss Point, Mississippi, Richard is the most productive tight end in school history with 90 receptions for nearly 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. In 2010, Richard was signed as a free agent by the Detroit Lions. You know, it's just great to have Richard here supporting the great city of Baton Rouge back here as a former Tiger athlete.
Yeah. All right, now we have the Mentorship STEAM Academy Dancing Dolls. Following the Mentorship Academy Junior ROTC, which I think they're maybe behind them. These are the dancing dolls, and they're under the direction of Mrs. LaToya London Moore and Miss Trisella Thomas. And this year's captain is Janisa Hayes.
And by the way, just for a little geography, we're sitting right across from Mentorship Academy. So these young ladies pretty familiar with this strip of road here.
Yeah.
And here are your junior ROTC folks.
Yes. There you go. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the 2016-2017 Mentorship STEAM Academy's Air Force Junior ROTC Cadets under the direction of Major Chapman and Sergeant Webb. Mentorship Academy is a top-notch school under the leadership of Principal Robert Webb, Jr. and CEO Dr. Grayson Walls.
And another one of our local bands taken front and center right here. This is the Park Forest Middle School Drill Team and JROTC, along with the Park Forest Middle School Band. Melissa, thanks to all the great work that you and everyone at the Lady of the Lake have done for the community. These Raiders are from the Park Forest Middle School. They have 145 cadets currently enrolled in their Junior Cadets program. Say, hey, go Raiders! And the Junior Cadet program is right behind the band.
This is the fun of a parade. Nothing is in order. It's okay. It's all fun.
That's right. It's not about order. It's about entertainment.
That's right. And we're being entertained.
That's right. These guys are great for their young band and yet delivering great music, and the folks on the street are just enjoying it big time. Hey folks, thanks for joining us for the 2016 Cortana Kiwanis Christmas Parade. We're going to take a quick break.
And we'll be right back with more of the excitement.
Ever find yourself following in the footsteps of someone whose feet are half your size? Can eyes that look the same as yours make you see things differently? Kids are amazing, which is why at Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital, we're doing amazing things for them. From being able to treat the most critical pediatric conditions to offering patients pet therapy during their stay. Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital, the relentless pursuit of better.
They're looking good. Park Forest Middle School. And here is their drill team, complete with color guard.
All right. All right, next we have the Baker Middle School Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Torrey Williams. The school is under the leadership of Principal Tammy Armand Golden. The Baker Middle School Band's motto is building a foundation of excellence. The band performs at parades, community festivals, school athletic events, and concert band festivals every year. Many of the band's members move on to join the award-winning Baker High School Symphony of Soul. And I'm wondering, were they one of our winners?
Yeah, that's right.
They were the first place, huh?
That's right. These youngsters here are going to graduate to the parade winners. And PFJ floats. This looks like our Santa float, the big float of the evening.
Oh, well, they changed floats on us. I think this is Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital right here.
Okay. You're right. There's the sign. I see it now. Okay.
Yeah, so
Well, these are your folks. Tell us a little bit
they
about it.
are. And look, I see Patty Prentice right down there, one of our child life specialists. This float now has about 30 of our patients, former and present, on it. Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital treats all children in need. 100,000, Jay, from across Louisiana and
Really?
into Mississippi, Texas, Alabama. Yes, last year alone.
100,000. That's
Yeah,
remarkable.
we now have amassed about 75 pediatric specialists. In more than 20 subspecialties. So a lot of these kids now are coming to us from across the southern United States for care that they cannot receive in their own communities.
Well, the Cortana Kiwanis is supporting Our Lady of the Lakes Children's Hospital, and you guys have a big project going on as well, right?
Yes, we do. We're building a new hospital.
How about that?
Yes, we're so excited. It's scheduled to open in summer of 2019, and next time you pass down I-10, right when you pass Essen, if you look over on the right, you'll see the signs that say future home of Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital.
Well, you certainly need it, given the number of children that you're treating.
Yeah, it's going to be just a magnificent facility, and
it's a holistic facility in that it also provides family support, right?
It does. We're very focused on treating the whole family.
Right.
When a child is ill, we all know a child is the center of that family's universe. And so we really strive to treat the whole family and take care of them when they're in the hospital.
They're delivering some great throws, folks. You should have been down here for this. I've even seen the cups coming out. That's sometimes one of the favorite cups.
The cups?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's a real take-home that goes in the cabinet. They've got some great beads, too. Yeah, everybody, we are just having a great time here at the 2016 Downtown Christmas Parade.
I was thrown off by this float because I expected I think the float in the past had a sister, one of our Franciscan missionaries to resemble her, one of our sisters on the front, and now we have Santa Claus.
Well,
this
yeah,
year,
you
so that
delivered
threw me
Santa.
off.
You can't beat that, right? And the folks on the float are having almost as much fun as the folks on the street.
All right, now we have a marching band.
Trying to pick up who this is. Could very well be East Iberville, and it makes sense because bringing up right behind them was St. Gabriel Police.
All right, this is definitely law enforcement.
Yes, this is the Capital Area Law Enforcement Foundation. This is probably one of the most unique and special entries that we have in this year's parade. We're so honored to have the families of the fallen officers from the tragic July shootings here on this float. These are the families of true Baton Rouge heroes who selflessly gave their lives in the line of duty, protecting our citizens. And you see on the side there the photos of Officer Matthew Gerald, Corporal Montrell Jackson, and there was also Deputy Garafola, the three of whom, with their family members on the float.
Yep, we'll be keeping all of these Baton Rouge finest, their families in our prayers this holiday season and every day. And thank you to all of our law enforcement for your great service and to these officers for their sacrifice.
Brad Garafola, Matthew Gerald, Montrell Jackson. Three true Baton Rouge heroes. In fact, all of law enforcement have been heroes here in our community.
All right. I believe this might be the AmeriGroup Louisiana.
That is AmeriGroup, yep, and they've delivered our second float.
AmeriGroup Louisiana is a managed care organization that administers healthy Louisiana services and benefits to members who participate in the state's Medicaid, Medicaid expansion, and lock chip programs. They've been serving Louisiana since 2012 and currently serve approximately more than 200,000 members across the entire state.
Wow.
They recognize the challenges low-income and underserved individuals face, and they tailor their programs to address their needs. Their health plan members are assured care that is not only accessible, but also accountable, comprehensive, integrated, and patient-centered.
AmeriGroup provides ongoing community relations and outreach to encourage members to become active participants in their own health care. They do well as a company by doing good in the community. Also, through health education programs, members are empowered to choose and sustain healthy lifestyles. To learn more about AmeriGroup Louisiana, visit www.myamerigroup.com/LA. That's myamerigroup.com/LA. And we thank AmeriGroup for its great support of the 66th annual Cortana Kiwanis Christmas Parade.
All right, now I think we have the Bernard Terrace group. Let's see, these are the Prancing Panthers.
The Prancing Panthers, that's right.
Bernard Terrace, located in Mid-City Baton Rouge, is led by Principal Miss Demetric Alexander. The Bernard Terrace Prancing Panthers dance team is comprised of girls in 4th and 5th grade. The team is led by Mrs. Paige Hudson. Also in the lineup are the Bernard Terrace cheerleaders, led by Miss Leslie Adams Grimes. Any relation?
Nope.
The Girl Scout troop, led by Miss Anna Johnson and Miss Jamie Rabelais. And Boy Scouts, led by Mr. Joshua Warren and Mr. Brandon Antwine. These students are great leaders at Bernard Terrace Elementary.
This is a great example of a school that goes beyond the school day with supporting these scout groups, Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts, as well as the dance team. So this is really what, in some ways, what we look for in our community schools, something that does more than just teach the 3 R's.
Now this looks like it's the Plaquemine High School Green Machine Marching Band.
That's right, and this was one of our finalists in the Battle of the Bands. Plaquemine High finishing number 2 in the competition. Got the dance team out front, and you can hear the band slowly making its way up the street. We're going to let the dance team slide by and fill you in a little bit about the high school band here in a second. Remember, this was the number 2 finisher in the Battle of the Bands.
The Marching Green Machine, under the direction of Mr. Anthony P. Hollins. Mr. Hollins' assistants are Miss Candace Edwards, Mr. Alaric Hawkins, Mr. Deshaun Russell, and Mr. Romero Thompson. The Plaquemine High School Band continues to grow and reaches new heights each and every year, and they sound awesome.
And they look sharp. And here's a representative of one of the new schools in the area.
Yes, Krista Ray, and it's a school that's part of our Baton Rouge Franciscan Missionaries of Our Lady. It's a new high school.
That's right. They've just gotten things going. We're cheering for the students here at Cristo Rey, the Baton Rouge Franciscan High School. Cristo Rey Baton Rouge Franciscan High School offers a Catholic education combined with corporate work-study programs for the students of all faiths. Students attend classes 4 days a week and work 5 days out of the month, which pays, now get this now, by working, it pays 75% of their tuition. If you want to learn more, check it out at CristoReyBatonRouge.org. That's CRISTOREY, BatonRouge.org.
And there's the sign on the back of the float says now enrolling students.
And they're
So
ready
there's
to
a phone
go.
number.
But what a great
Yeah,
opportunity
isn't that an
to
awesome idea?
reduce
Yeah.
your tuition by work study.
All right, your Christmas music station, 96.1 The River. Now through Christmas Day, you can enjoy back-to-back holiday favorites on 96.1 The River. Merry Christmas from Murphy, Sam, and Jody in the morning, and everyone at 96.1 The River, an iHeart Media station.
They started playing Christmas songs early in November, and they've been going strong with them since.
Before Thanksgiving, I think.
Yes, yeah.
All right, this is Broadmoor Elementary, Jay. And they are on the Cats trolley. Let's see, carrying some all-star students from Broadmoor Elementary. From first grade, we have Haley Brown. From the third grade, we have Maya Beauvais and Laura Lee Parker.
From the fourth grade, we have Rihanna Brown and Ian Ramos Paez. And the fifth graders are Keyshawn King, Trinity Clayton, Dominique Carr, Bria Foster, and Idrissa Ndongo. Ndongo, sorry. I should have read this script beforehand.
Yeah, okay, wait a minute. I think we're passing, I think this is the Washington Marion Magnet School Marching Band. Washington Marion Magnet School, located in Lake Charles. Now we have Lake Charles
Wow.
coming over to be in our parade.
Travelers, right?
Yeah, they're led by Principal Mrs. Jacqueline Shelton. The Director of Bands is Miss Tamika Holliday. Drum majors are Eric LeBlanc, Sean Walker, and Carolyn Addison. The color guard captain is Desia Matthews, and the dance captain is Tyra Brown.
Looking good and sounding even better. Here we go. More music stations. This is, I gotta admit, one of my favorites. Eagle 98.1. It's the rock station. And in fact, these are our media partners in crime. This is 98.1 and its family of guarantee stations is where we broadcast. There's 104.5, 104.9, also part of the Guarantee family.
And next up we have the Big Buddy program. Thanks to the generosity of Cortana Kiwanis and Cats, the little buddies have the opportunity to ride in the Christmas parade this year. The Big Buddy program is always thankful for the generosity and assistance of community volunteers in helping to build young people into assets for our community. Make our community stronger by getting involved as a mentor, volunteer, or donate to the Big Buddy program.
And here is, coming up, our #1 Battle of the Bands group. This is Baker High School Marching Band. They're known as the Symphony of Soul. The band is under the direction of Mr. William Irvin and supported by Principal Tracy Morgan. The Baker High School Band program offers an excellent symphonic band and wonderful jazz ensemble. The Baker Band program cultivates an environment that supports lifelong learning, academic scholarship, and success in music education.
Let's listen to them. These were the winners, right?
That's right, the #1 band from the Battle of the Bands. Baker High School Marching Band, the Symphony of Soul. Quite a large band, too.
Yep. All right. Yeah. Next, we have the Baton Rouge City Constables DARE program. The Baton Rouge City Constables DARE officers have taught tens of thousands of children in the city for the last 16 years. They're also responsible for many community service events year-round, including health fairs, back-to-school events, holiday helpers, and delivering toys and dinners to needy families across the entire parish. And I can speak for that DARE program. All 3 of my children went through that, and it's
that
just
right?
a fabulous program. Yes.
Followed up by another constable vehicle. And they're the ones giving out the goodies. And right behind them,
WFMF 102.5, your home for today's hit music, the Kid Craddock Morning Show, and Ryan Seacrest. Merry Christmas from 102.5 WFMF, another iHeart Media station.
hey folks, I hope you're having as much fun as we are. It's the 2016 Cortana Kiwanis Downtown Baton Rouge Christmas Parade. We're going to take a quick break here.
Yes, and we'll be right back in a minute with more action.
So, we're in a hospital? Some guy who is using texting and sending lots of neurons. I can't get on. Today, guy's insurance company calls. Hello? Asking a recorded statement. A statement, huh? Record this. I'm calling a lawyer.
If you've been injured, make sure the insurance company gets your message loud and clear. Call E. Eric Gayrard or visit eguarantee.com.
All right. Next up, we have the float that is representing Dow Chemical, the largest petrochemical company in the state, providing jobs for more than 6,000 Dow and contract employees and pumping more than $1 billion into the state's economy each year at 6 locations. That's a lot of money.
It certainly is. A lot of people work for this company. And this is, by the way, this is the Little Mermaid float. They've got the products that they provide. Chemicals are shipped worldwide. The products serve as building blocks for hundreds of everyday products, from plastics to soaps, detergents, food additives, cosmetics, you name it, it's all in there. And, of course, pharmaceuticals. In each of their locations, Dow is a part of the surrounding community, providing jobs, economic stability, striving to maintain and enhance the quality of life.
Committed to the principles of sustainable development, Dow and its employees in Louisiana seek to balance economic, environmental, and social responsibility as they invest in our community. Thank you, Dow.
Dow and the Little Mermaid.
Yeah, and Dow is a huge supporter of this parade annually, so we
Absolutely.
want to say a huge thank you to them.
One of the major sponsors for the parade. Coming up now, the McKinley Senior High School Marching Band. One of the crowd favorites each and every year, and gotta love that blue. We open up with the dancers and the band right behind. That's one massive drum corps there. McKinley Marching Band.
Well, this is a beautiful float.
is, but we can't tell any idea. Oh, this is another Dow Chemical float. A second float submitted by Dow Chemical.
They're having fun.
They are giving out the goodies. The crowd's loving it. They got the whole collection, beads, cups, and the candy. Perfect combination of throws. Rolling up here is our entry number 50. This is the Chosen Academy of Dance. Chosen Academy of Dance is a community dance team for girls ages 3 to 18. The team is free and open to the public.
And
Their motto is,
every little girl deserves to dance. Isn't that true?
absolutely. They come with the float and the dancers.
All right. Next up, we have News Radio 1150 WJBO, Baton Rouge's station for news, traffic, and weather.
Local station.
Home to morning news with Jerry V, Glenn Beck, Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, and Michael Berry. Merry Christmas from our local News Radio 1150 WJBO, another iHeart media station. Let's see, we have another East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office DARE program car.
Keeping it real.
The DARE officers, as we said before, support more than 44 schools in East Baton Rouge Parish and challenge everyone to remain drug-free.
It's the Brookstown Middle Magnet Academy, the Junior Corps Cadets. The Brookstown Junior Corps Cadets program was implemented by the East Baton Rouge Parish School Superintendent in the school year 2014-2015. Brookstown Middle is located in a troubled area with significant gang activity, low-income families, along with other community challenges. Under the direction of Reginald Gosserand, the Junior Academy Corps instructor, the program has grown to over 100 students. They are looking good out of Brookstown. And Melissa, he's back. It's E. Eric Gayrard, that's right. He's back at work. We'd like to thank one of our new top sponsors, E. Eric Gayrard Injury Lawyers, for supporting the Cortana Kiwanis Downtown Baton Rouge Christmas Parade. Call E today at 1-844-833-3003 or visit ethelawyer.com if you have any type of personal injury case related to automobile, truck, or motorcycle accidents. Remember.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, just remember, E fights for you.
E's more than just a lawyer. He values his community deeply. A big believer in community involvement and stewardship, E founded the E. Eric Gayrard Foundation in 2009 with the goal to make Baton Rouge safe, clean, and lean. The foundation works with community leaders, the East Baton Rouge Parish City Parish government, private businesses, and other charities to assist the city with issues like safety, crime prevention, health, litter eradication, and much more. Thanks, E.
E has been a community fixture for a long time. Here you go with another long-time radio fixture in the Baton Rouge area. 101.5 WYNK, number one for today's country hit and home of Bobby Bones in the morning. Merry Christmas from 101.5 WYNK and iHeart Media Station.
Now we have the Greater Baton Rouge Hope Academy. Greater Baton Rouge Hope Academy offers K through 12 instruction, which empowers each student to reach their potential. Specializing in autism and other learning disabilities, Hope's individualized instruction within a positive, structured, and supportive environment provides unique solutions for unique learners. You can learn more about Hope Academy by going to their website at hopeacademybr.org.
And you can see especially the youngsters on the float just having a grand old time this evening. Looking good. All kinds of trinkets there.
Hope on the Bayou is the name of that float, or
Yep.
the side of it says that. Oh, there's Penny the elephant from the Baton Rouge Zoo coming up next.
That takes the old folks back.
Greg's Baton Rouge Zoo is a place where people connect with animals including tigers, giraffes, rhinoceroses, alligators, the world-class realm of the tiger, Flamingo Cove, Giants of the Islands, Safari Playground, L'Aquarium de Louisiane, Parrot Paradise, and Kids Zoo exhibits. That's a lot of exhibits to see at the Baton Rouge Zoo.
It really is a great zoo, and sometimes maybe a little underappreciated.
Yeah, well, actually, did you know they're accredited by the Association of Zoos and Aquariums?
I did not know
And that is a distinction that is reserved for only the top 10% of zoos in the nation.
Which shows you just how great a facility it really is. If you haven't been to the zoo lately, go check it out. It's worth the trip.
All right, let's see. Following them is the Talk 107.3 entry. It says Guarantee Media Station, your home for AM Baton Rouge, featuring Kevin Gallagher and Bill Perfita from 6 to 10, Clarence Bug Show from 10 to 1, Dave Ramsey from 1 to 4, and Jim Inkster from 4 to 6. And everyone at Talk Radio 107.3 says, Merry Christmas.
They're giving out the goodies there.
This holiday season, give a family in need the best gift ever by donating to the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank. Coca-Cola, WAFB, and associated food stores are helping fight hunger in our area. Look for the red Coca-Cola bags at your neighborhood associated food store and purchase a $10 pre-filled holiday meal for a family in need. Or donate directly to the food bank by visiting WAFB.com for more details. Join Coca-Cola, associated food stores, and WAFB to help fight hunger in our area by donating to the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank.
And yes, representing Baton Rouge, the EPR, EMS, paramedics rolling on by here, and they're giving out the good stuff, so they are not on call. State Police following up the unique dancers.
Oh yeah, this is the Louisiana State Troopers.
That's right.
We always want to thank our Louisiana State Troopers for being such a big part of our parade again and for serving and protecting our great state every day. Thank you so much. Louisiana State Troopers are led by Colonel Mike Edmondson. Merry Christmas to all of these brave men and women who serve.
They're enjoying themselves. Give a listen.
Next we have the Cricket Wireless entry.
It's the right color. It's the right car. Yep,
Yep,
it's
that's
definitely
it.
Cricket. Yep.
And did you know for a limited time you can get the Samsung Galaxy Amp 2 free when you switch to Cricket Wireless? Plus, plans now start at $30 a month. Let's see, monthly taxes and fees are included. Cricket Wireless is something to smile about.
And here comes a crowd favorite each and every time. The horse-drawn wagon has that sort of the Budweiser feel to it, the Budweiser look to it, but this indeed is the Angola horse wagon. Always a fun part of the Cortana Kiwanis Christmas Parade. The horse wagon is from the Louisiana State Penitentiary. Is the state only maximum, Louisiana State Penitentiary that is the state's only maximum security prison for adult male offenders. Each year the prison hosts the world famous Angola Prison Rodeo, and if you've never been, you gotta go. It is a great show. And that's done every Sunday in October and one weekend in April. The wagon in the parade is being pulled by Angola's own Percherons. That's the breed of horse.
Look how beautiful they are.
Really
Speaking
are.
of horses, here we have, following them, the New Generation Horse Group. And let's see, they come all the way from Monroe.
Wow.
Okay. All right, let's see. This might be the Baton Rouge Posse Horse Riding Club.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
think
right?
this might be the posse. That's right. Yep. It's hard to tell, but they're having fun. Yep, this is the Baton Rouge Posse Horse Riding Club.
And they are a club organized in 1992. The Baton Rouge Posse is a unique horse club because of its goal to encourage youth to become involved in 4-H. They believe that by exposing their youth to a positive environment, this will encourage them to set goals, build pride and self-esteem, and ultimately become responsible leaders in our communities.
The motto of the Baton Rouge Posse is to inspire the youth to become involved in positive activities such as the care of animals and striving to become better young men and women in our society. State Police here, sliding on by once again. And a reminder, especially in the holiday season, that buzz driving is drunk driving. Be careful, plenty of options now. Cab options, Uber.
That's right.
You don't need to be driving. We got you covered here in Baton Rouge.
All right, Jay, I'm getting excited.
I think this is it.
I think this may be the arrival of the big man himself.
Have you seen this
No,
float slash truck
I have not.
slash trailer?
I have not.
This you will be amazed by this. This is the Coca-Cola truck. It really is a cool little design. All right, folks, I hope you're having as much fun as we are. Yeah, it's a little chilly out here, but it's December. It's supposed to be. It's cold. It is kind of cold, but the folks are enjoying it. Everybody's staying warm enough, just catching beads, catching all kinds of trinkets and things, and enjoying the music, the dancers, the bands. We're getting close to the end here. In fact, we're waiting for, I think, the big man himself.
Yes, and this is what everybody's been waiting for. All these children, look how excited they are right now.
They're getting out on the
Santa
edge.
Claus
That's right.
has come to Baton Rouge.
If you've never seen the Coca-Cola truck before, this is a treat in and of itself. A truck dedicated to the season, the holiday.
Yeah, let me tell you a little bit about that truck.
Please do.
Let's see. It is an 18-wheeler, obviously, 65 feet long, 13 feet tall, and 8 feet wide, and very, very loud. Over 1,500 feet of rope lighting with over 6,000 LED bulbs and 100 fluorescent bulbs. It's equipped with a 4,000 watt sound system, and that means it's loud.
Yes, and they may not crank it all the way up here because it would blow us off the street. You can actually hear Santa before you can see him. And he's on his way. He's right behind the Coca-Cola truck. Baton Rouge Coca-Cola is in the business of providing refreshment. Of course, we all knew that. Many favorite brands are produced at the facility here in Baton Rouge, including Coke, Diet Coke, Coke Zero, Sprite, Barks, Dr. Pepper, Dasani, and Powerade. Some of their new brands now include Zyco Coconut Water, Core Power, Fruit Water, and Dasani Drops.
I wonder if Santa drinks Coca-Cola.
I think I've seen him do that in the commercials.
There
That's
you go.
right.
Baton Rouge Coca-Cola was started in 1906, and in December of 2008 moved to its current location on Plank Road in North Baton Rouge across from the Metro Airport. Today they produce over 4.5 million 8-ounce servings daily, and that is about, Jay, 1,800 cans per minute.
Wow.
With over 400 brands and packages.
I'm still baffled. 1906, they've been here for 120
Can you believe
years.
that? They also have an on-site recycling center that reclaims materials such as plastic, aluminum, cardboard, stretch film. Almost 600 tons of materials are recycled annually.
What the folks at Coca-Cola are most excited about this year is that this is their 5th annual Best Gift Ever holiday campaign benefiting the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank. And after this year, no better deserving organization than the Food Bank. Baton Rouge Coca-Cola has partnered up with WAFB, My Family, iHeartMedia, and Associated Food Stores in the Best Gift Ever campaign, benefiting the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank.
Oh,
if
look,
you'd like
Santa's
to help
throwing us things.
support, oh, Santa is pitching
Yeah,
us some
he's-
stuff. There you go. It's a long throw and awfully
Thank you,
windy.
Santa.
Oh, he's going to
Up.
give it a real try.
Up.
Oh!
It's a headwind.
Thank you,
coming this
Santa.
way.
Here we go.
Whoa!
Nice
We
job.
got that.
We got that. Merry Christmas to you folks, too. So we're talking about the food bank, the campaign to benefit the food bank. If you would like to help support the campaign, stop in at any of the local participating Associated Food stores and look for the red Coca-Cola pre-packaged bags. Bags cost $10 and they are filled with the non-perishable holiday food items or a holiday meal in a bag.
You simply drop it off in the Baton Rouge Food Bank barrel on your way out after your purchase. You can find a list of all of these stores by visiting WAFB.com. The bags will be picked up by the food bank and distributed to families in need across an 11-parish area over the holidays. And imagine after all the flooding that we've endured,
You know,
and there is such a great need.
there really is. I mean, people that you would never have expected would need this kind of help after August are still in dire need of assistance.
You can purchase these bags until December 28th, or if you prefer simply donating, you can donate to the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank at Baton Rouge Food Bank, or I'm sorry, brfoodbank.org.
That's right. And we send our thanks out to the Baton Rouge Coca-Cola for their generosity and for making it possible for Santa Claus to be right here. And of course, thanks Coca-Cola for supporting the parade each and every year.
Let's see, thanks to Guys Towing for making sure that everybody gets home safely.
That's right.
And that, I
And
believe,
that
wraps up.
is winding up. And folks, that wraps up the 66th annual Cortana Kiwanis Christmas Parade. We would like to wish you a blessed, safe, and happy Christmas and a very wonderful close to 2016 as well as upcoming 2017. Along with the Cortana Kiwanis Club, we thank everyone who has supported the parade this year.
We're especially grateful to our presenting sponsor this year, Coca-Cola of Baton Rouge, and our TV broadcast sponsor, Cox 4. Thank you again to our 2016 gold level sponsors. They were Amera Group of Louisiana, Dow Chemical, E. Eric Gayroyd Injury Lawyers, and Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital.
And of course, we can't forget a very special thanks to the city of Baton Rouge, which helps makes the magic of this parade each and every year, and of course makes it available for families to enjoy. Hey Melissa, thanks for being a terrific co-host with me tonight.
I had so much fun tonight.
I did too.
Merry-
Great time.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you and your
Merry
family.
Christmas to everyone watching, and have a great 2017.
Happy holidays.